Dude, look at those big stones.
So
That's next 20-inch dick.
So I gotta deliver the facts because it allows me to not look at the screen that you're playing.
Yeah.
Dr. Vargas, also known as simply the Doctor or Daddy Vargas, is a major non-playable character in Knack. He is known to be Knack's lover and sugar daddy. He is also commended for his infamous chub and fuck campaign.
Chub and fuck campaign.
There's a lot of lore with Knack that you can find on the official knack.wikia.com.
This is all accurate lore. It's in the
Oh
books.
my good god, dude.
Knack. What's up?
The story section here is like 12 paragraphs, and I can assume none of it's gonna be real.
He seems a little delicate to me.
Y'all want to take this outside, Creed?
We'll face challenges
I'll
far
fucking
deadlier
fight you right now.
than slow-moving buckets of bolts.
What exactly are you getting at?
Look, my dick may be small and I have no money.
I brought a few of my security robots with
This
me.
looks like an unfinished
Knack can supply
DreamWorks
those,
cartoon.
It really fucking does. Everyone looks like fucking Muppets except Knack, who just looks like a fucking mess.
Can do. Let's take this to the garden. There's a
You know what
bit more.
They made a Knack 2.
I know, that's fucking crazy as shit. Hey guys, we know nobody like Knack, so here's Knack 2. The craziest thing to me is that even in his small form, he has a very deep voice. You think
Alright,
Ryder
you're
likes
game.
feet?
Allow me to read some of Daddy Vargas's wiki entry that'll give you more of an idea of his character during the story.
Alright.
Over 20 years ago, Dr. Vargas was in a relationship with another scientist named Charlotte. The two had fallen in love during their collaboration of a new car model. During one of his underground expeditions, he and Charlotte found a unique relic orb that would become part of Knack. However, an earthquake occurred while Daddy Vargas was crossing Charlotte's deep crevasse.
Oh.
And Charlotte fell down into the darkness. Despite searching for weeks, Dr. Vargas never found a trace. I'm kind of scanning to see if there's anything fucked up in here, and there might be.
I mean, in her dark crevice.
No, I mean like something really bad.
Like
They
abortions.
did not.
Oh shit!
What is that?
It's a ruby relic.
Oh.
Oh shit! This
love
is a
that.
blocked scene.
Look at all these people that played Knack.
Well, dude, we can become vampire Knack.
Look at all
Maybe
these people that played
Sunstone Knack.
More than 30 days ago.
Get secret detectors. Oh man, do you want a secret detector? Or you want to get vampire Knack?
Vampire Knack sounds great.
Hell
He's
yeah!
sucking the life out of me right now.
14 more parts to get it. This is bullshit. Getting it
Daddy
fucking
Vargas was never quite the same after the incident.
dude. We're getting fucking achievements out the ass. We might as well complete this game.
He was broken. Vargas turned to the only other thing he ever loved.
Alcohol.
An 1856 bottle of Johnny Walker.
There you go.
Pounded back bottle after bottle, day after day. Vargas became unrecognizable to his peers. He grew a beard that would make Santa blush and started rocking a lime green full Adidas tracksuit that was 2 sizes too small. On one of his benders, he found himself in one of his favorite locations, Old Tim's Tavern. Vargas was never a man who would look for trouble, but trouble always seemed to find him. A pretty young dame approached him from the dark of the tavern. When the young dame saw Vargas, no one knows, but Vargas didn't care. He hadn't felt the touch of a woman in months. The scars of Charlotte left were too deep. They need to stop calling it the young dame. She showed a lot of interest in Vargas, and to his surprise, she invited him to her home. The young dame and Vargas engaged in a passionate act of coitus, and the hole in his hard heart left by Charlotte slowly started to fill, and the wall he built around himself slowly started to crumble. What's happening?
Sounds like you're just reading fan fiction at this point.
I would like to tell you that I am about 15% done with this entry in the story section. When the night ended and the morning came, the young lass, wrote her number down on a Polaroid of herself she conveniently kept on her person.
On a
Vargas-
Polaroid?
Yeah, on a Polaroid.
Just wrote it on a picture.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Vargas spent the next few days glowing. He was ready to start a new chapter. He put the booze away and shaved the beard. Old peers who had almost left him creeped back into his life. What is that?
Brittle Knack. Oh. We could get a harvester part instead. Combo
I'm so
meter
tired.
part.
I'm so tired.
Dude, there's even... Oh, I thought there was more than that.
One night, Vargas got together with his old friend, Matthew Church. He showed Matthew the convenient Polaroid and told him all about his wonderful night.
Connect.
Matthew examined the image of the young dame in horror. It was that night that Vargas learned about Tony Pepperoni,
Hello?
the most powerful and ruthless crime lord in Chicago. He also learned that he just slept with his daughter. Matthew pleaded
Not
with
Cynthia.
Vargas to get out of town because he was too stubborn to listen. What is this referencing?
I don't know. Tony Pepperoni sounds like something from the Amanda Show. I'm fairly certain it is.
I think that's Tony Pajamas.
Oh, fuck, you might be right. Who the fuck is Tony Pepperoni?
Apparently he's a Chicago crime lord in the world of Knack.
Oh shit, is this a boss fight? Nope.
No, apparently not.
Oh, no, now it is. Look at this bitch. Ugh. They all look like Muppets. It's gross.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I hate these hard cuts from scene to gameplay from a different perspective. It would at least look a little bit better if it was like a fade.
It would look so much better.
That's it. It's just hard cut to bullshit.
It's just, hey, back at it again with Knack.
Damn, Daniel. So Vargas called the young dame that night and asked if it was true. The young dame was hesitant at first, then told Vargas the truth. Vargas told her he wasn't going to let this revelation stop him and invited the young dame to his apartment. I'm getting so fucking tired of how it all repeats. The next night, Vargas awoke to the sound of
You
shattering
did this
glass.
part to yourself.
Yeah, I did, but
You gotta
Tony
commit.
Tony Pepperoni was important. He woke up to the sound of shattering glass.
Nah.
Told the young dame to stay in bed, and he went out to investigate. To his surprise, he saw 3 hooded men
The organization.
dressed down in black, ransacking his home. When they spotted Vargas, they pulled out their bats and beat him nearly to death. They told him to leave the country forever and never try to contact the young dame again. I'm just gonna assume that's the name. That's the name now.
That's her name is Dame.
It's the young dame.
The young Dame.
Johnson. Vargas never a man to take his life for granted. So he bought the cheapest ticket he could find and left America. A week later, Vargas found himself in a quaint little town in Zimbabwe. There's still more.
I'm gonna be honest, I just got shit from someone named P. Deeds, and I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Help? There you
Ever since I started reading past that crevasse part,
Whoa.
it's been one paragraph, and that paragraph's still not done.
go.
Motherfucker does not know how to use the enter key.
Yo, did you know that Knack can't hop over fences like this?
Fucking big yikes.
Big yikes. Hard pass.
Yikes, hard pass. Vargas flourished in Zimbabwe.
That's
He
a
was
sentence
pull-
I never
he
want to
was
hear
pulling
again.
ass every night and loving it. He went from woman to woman and slowly started to grow fond of his chocolate-skinned lovers. Vargas couldn't limit himself, though. He started visiting the hottest homosexual bars in the country and finding new sensations he had never felt before. Months of filling holes and having his holes filled went by.
Look how fucking
his-
swole the city it is.
History began to repeat itself, though.
Yeah.
One night, he found himself in bed with a particular young twink.
Creed?
Vargas couldn't get... Yes, Creed's also in this too. Vargas couldn't get enough. He started a relationship with the young twink. Don't you fucking call it the young twink. Over and over again. And the walls he'd built up came crashing down again.
Oh no, his statue of his dead wife broke. It's reawakening all these memories they're telling us about.
Yeah, you see, I'm giving you the lore especially for him.
Oh, Knack's just like, sorry I knocked over the statue of your dead wife. It's pretty awful,
I feel like
dude.
this game doesn't actually exist because it's... No, one night...
It's a fucking fever dream.
One night after a session of passionate homosexual lovemaking, the young twink told him about his father, Kwame Bentulu, the biggest crime boss in Zimbabwe. Vargas, out of pure fear, kicked the young twink out and began to pack his bag.
Just one bag?
Yes, just one bag. I'll
So,
let you get the lore
Victor,
of this cutscene.
You still think I'm too delicate?
As you
seems
know,
the
I'm
Doctor will be
a
joining us after
story-focused Let's Player. Can't
But you
not
want him to come. And you
experience
want him to
this.
bring Knack.
Yeah, this beautiful looking... I thought she was about to fucking kiss him.
Don't
What a
worry, I'm
wonderful
looking for it.
demonstration,
That's
Doctor.
alright.
Knack must join us.
What's what I gotta say about Knack?
Wonder what Charlotte would have thought of Knack if she were still around. Come on, Doc. Let's
Hey Doc, I wonder what your dead wife would have thought about this massive bricks you fucking found. She probably would have told me to build a house instead. That's why I killed her.
Hey, Doc.
Kizzy, what
Thanks
if
for looking after my nephew.
what if Ryder
He's growing up
there
so fast.
put you into a
Ryder
headlock
was
with his
easier when
legs?
he was younger. Now he wants to know how and
I'd
why
pee.
and debate everything. It's really quite
I would like change my
Sounds
angle
like you
so I
need a
would
break.
pee straight up and then hit
Why
him
don't
in
you
the
let me
face.
take him for a few days?
Then he'd
he's
stop.
all yours.
Are you sure he'd stop? Maybe he likes that.
Just you and me again.
So
I'd
it's
go
your turn to
full
yell.
tub girl then.
Oh god. Oh no, I don't
If
like
you don't
that.
know what that is, audience,
Still
don't.
be visible. Keep
Google
a
it.
sharp lookout.
You know what? Don't Google that, but Google Subway Spyro instead.
Google Knack Rule 34.
Eat fresh. Alright, so fucking Vargas, out of pure fear, kicks the young twink out.
Hey, so real quick, Vargas is just Angry Joe, right? We're just agreeing on that right now, mutually.
Wish us luck.
I think he has more than $7.
No, this is Angry Joe if he was successful. This is the alternate timeline.
Oh, I get it, because Vargas. He kicked the young twink out and packed his bag. While putting away his rock collection, he got a knock on the door. Vargas hesitated for a few seconds, but it didn't matter. Four men broke through the door and beat Vargas to near death. They told him to leave Africa and never contact the young twink again. The following day, he bought a one-way ticket back to America. He ended up in a town called Red Deer. While adjusting to his new home, he began to notice something he didn't like. His favorite black-skinned lovers were nowhere to be seen.
We'll need to find another
There was
way.
nothing but white.
Splitting up should make
In the
that
weeks to
faster.
come, he learned that
Perhaps north.
his couldn't perform sexually
west
with
of the
any
forest.
lovers except his chocolate-skinned
forest.
mates.
Come on, Knack.
Vargas knew what he had to do. He had a purpose now.
I pledge allegiance to the